of destruction. You could even talk about what happened to the Native Americans in the United States when the U.S. Army and other forces were sent in to remove them, to kill them, to slaughter them, and push them off their land. That is what feminists have done. They have taken their page from real military history and conquest. They've taken a page from that. And they've applied it to men. They destroyed and villainized masculinity. They've destroyed and villainized the family, which includes children and women. They've gone after and wiped our culture off the map. They've labeled it as sacrilege. They've identified it as garbage that needs to be buried and set on fire and then pissed on. That is what feminists have done. Every time an English king swept north into Scotland, they burned, raped, and pillaged everything and destroyed the records of families that were kept in the Bibles and churches for the purpose of denying people evidence of their lineage and what they are and who they are. That is what feminists do. They are destroying manhood, destroying every vestige of proof of the goodness of what comes from masculinity, denying it and rewriting it. They burn, try and bury, and piss all over men. And like every great army that destroys a nation, they forget who they are. And it takes generations, if ever, to remember and recall what and who they are. And instead, and until that regime is destroyed, they are the hand puppets of those vicious conquering armies. And right now, the vicious conquering armies are feminists. Feminism is the ideology, and it needs to be destroyed. And that means you take out the foot soldiers, you take out the leaders intellectually. This is an information war. This is a war of ideology, not a war of weapons, not a war of real violence, even though real violence is done to men with the courts. That is your battleground if you want to go fight in the courts. The battleground is when you hold the door and you get yelled at, or when you're treated like shit. The battleground is between your ears. It's in your chest, your heart. You need to find out where the battle is being fought and fight it. You first start by kicking them off of your land, that is between your ears and in your heart. And then you can look outside of your body and outside of your mind and see what feminism is doing. See what it's done to your friends, your family, your culture, your work environment. They're everywhere. The Nazis need to be destroyed. What the fuck are you going to do about it, Mgtow? Right? Do what you can, what you're comfortable with. If you are not comfortable taking these fucking hags on, then just do what you can and what you're able. Right? I am very comfortable engaging these bitches. Every fucking day. I see what no-alts do. Think I don't see that? There are unicorns, but they don't come out. They don't talk. They're like Bigfoot, man. You get a glimpse of them, they're gone. You'll never see them because they don't make themselves known. Right? They're very rare. They're elusive. They're like leprechauns. You see one, you look away, you look back, they're gone. But feminazis, they're in your face. Right? They're mad, they're furious, they're loud, they're brash. They're a pain in the ass, and they don't go away. They need to be destroyed. Right? And if I were Lieutenant Aldo Raines, I'd go to every Mgtow out there and say, I want 100 Nazi scalps. Right? I want to know. That's what the scalp was evidence of, the enemy's death. I want to know that you guys are destroying feminazis. Put them in their place. Destroy their ideology intellectually. Show them that they're wrong. Again and again and again. I have feminazis that know who I am, and when they see me, they put their head down. That is bowing the head. That is submitting. It's an act of submission. They bow their head. Some just look away. Some pretend they don't see me. Some bow their head. Some turn and walk away. Fuck yeah. Get the fuck out of my way. Shut your pie hole, your cock holster, your fucking cum-sucking goblin lips. Right? That's what feminazis are. And when you stop thinking of them as women, because they ain't, and start treating them like the enemies, you'll want to destroy them. When you think about all the shit they've done to you, and to you, whether directly or indirectly, they need to be destroyed. Feminazis are horrible people. Horrible. My son talks with a friend, a mutual friend of ours. I almost said his fucking name. That would have been bad. He is an author. He writes books. He's also a psychologist. And he is up to his frickin' eyeballs in the transgender bullshit. The confusion that is laid on children, on young men and women. How they're being indoctrinated and bullied into accepting an ideology of sexual identity and being told that them being themselves is worse. It's not good. It's not accepted. And they need to accept something that is foreign to them, alien to them. They're like little feminazi brown coats, brown shirts, whatever the fuck the Hitler's youth had. Hitler youth, brown shirts, and they're going to lead the next generation. That needs to be destroyed right now. And I don't mean going out and destroying children, but destroying feminazis, destroying the ideology now, before it takes out an entire generation of human beings. They've taken it to the next fucking level. It's not like my generation where they're like, oh, you know, girls are the equal, you got to be nice to them, this and that, while they're fucking pissing all over us. It's worse now. They're totally destroying not only the male sex, but now the female, right? You can identify as a boy or a girl. They've completely destroyed the identity of men. Not only our ability to say anything or act like men, but now they're destroying the very sexual organs and what you call them. I have the cock. I'm a man. I'm free. I am Mgtow. I'm an American. And I have God-given rights, and I'm gonna fucking use them, because feminazis need to be destroyed. Subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. Share it with friends. Share it with other men. Wake the fuck up. Stop apologizing for being a man and go out and destroy feminazis. Thank you guys. Mgtow is freedom. Out. Semper Fi.